untidy, slovenly. It's my apron, rolled up sleeves. My children have made me bake. So, and I'm meant to be tightening my hair. I've still got all this to do. I'm tightening my locks. I use the latch hook method. There's still all this to do. My arms. Anyway, why am I here? This is a very fast one. Narcissists don't like flaws. They don't want to have any flaws themselves. My daughter just asked me now, do you think daddy is embarrassed of you being sick? Is that why he doesn't want to be seen with you when you need your cane or your walker? And I told her, yep, generally narcissists. I've told them and I've told him in front of them and I've told them in front of him that I'm very sure he's a narcissist. So I told her narcissists don't like their loved ones being sick. And for him especially, he views sickness, weakness as a flaw, not something to empathize over because they don't have empathy. I didn't go that far, I just said yes. He can't feel sorry for me. He can't feel heartache. That's why he laughs. No one who has empathy will laugh when their wife stumbles, is about to fall, and screams out in pain. So, yes, he's embarrassed. That's why he doesn't care about me. That's why he doesn't want to be seen with me with a mark of weakness, imperfection. He has said so many times, if you're going to take that cane, I'm not going with you to the store. If you're going to take that frame, I'm not going anywhere with you. I'm never going to go with you wearing that, using that frame. Even wearing my N95 mask, which I have to wear, based on what my pulmonologist said, because if I get sick, my lungs get worse. Every sickness makes my lungs even weaker. So we can't afford that because my lungs are not great already. So it's a flaw. For him, it's a flaw. Sickness is a flaw. My life was perfect. I had this perfect wife. So in his eyes, I know I'm not perfect, but I had this perfect wife and she has to stay perfect. How dare she start needing canes? He refuses to park in the disabled parking bay. Even though I have my handicap sticker, he will go and park far away. Even though the further I walk, the more pain I feel. The damage is permanent. You cannot undo damage caused by ankylosing spondylitis. So in my hip, in my SI joint, where my leg meets my pelvis, it is damaged for life. Each step hurts. Standing in the queue hurts. But he does not care because he does not have the ability to feel empathy. So that's the first reason. They don't have empathy. They view weakness or sickness as a flaw, a weakness. It's a flaw. It's a flaw. It takes away from the superior image. That's why he's chasing some floozy who has no weakness, has no sickness. He wants perfection. That's why the first time I know of that he started seeking the other women, it was more than one, was when our son, still a baby, not even 1 year old yet, I could tell that I told him he was 6 months old, he's autistic. And he had all these other problems that we were having tests for, brain MRIs. I'm not even going to go into that. It was traumatic and painful, and every day was hell. Watching my child struggle and suffer every single day. And he couldn't deal with that, no way. Secondly, she asked me because I was talking about my son. Our son, he's also got dry eyes like I do with my Sjogren's. And so he's got the same drops and stuff and ointments for nighttime. And the doctor had said that his eyesight is weak. He might be farsighted, as in he's short, like close up. He is not really seeing well. So the father said, of course, it always moves on to him. I was saying, okay, so I need to make him an appointment at Specsavers, and then we can see if they think his eyesight needs help. And he says, I won't take him there because if they test my eyes, huh? We're talking about my boy. If they test my eyes, they'll tell me I need glasses. They already told me that last time, and I don't want to wear glasses. I don't want to wear glasses. Why not, Dad? No way, I would never wear glasses. I'd rather die than wear glasses. Okay? I'm imperfect. He met me, I was wearing contact lenses. I was interspersing them with glasses. Yes. Hello. Weakness is a flaw. Aids are a flaw. Glasses, canes, frames, not welcome when in their lives. And to expend energy caring about someone else, worrying about someone else, nope. Perfection. Hence the obsession with he's here. Bye. What I was trying to say before I was so rudely interrupted by the narcissist itself was that for them, they cannot handle imperfection. They cannot handle someone who doesn't fit into their image that they want to portray. I've gone against the image completely by not being strong and perfect. And therefore, I have been unreliable, unworthy of being loved. And also, if I'm too busy being sick, unable to do things, always in pain, suffering, and then people worry about me. And I'll end on this note. Someone from my church asked him how I'd been, and he mocked this man. He said he talked about you as if you're a fragile egg and you should have been enveloped in cotton wool and kept safe. And I thought, but that's exactly how I am. That man saw my tears when I wept at church, wishing I could be there. But I can't because I'm in pain when I sit from my swollen bone marrow. He knew the pain I'm in. He knew my lung function and it hadn't even gone down as much as it had. That man had empathy. That's why he knew that I am fragile and I do deserve to be protected. But narcissists can't think like that. They only think about self and then image, not reality and love. And that, my girl, is why, yes, that is indeed why your daddy doesn't love me anymore. And that is why your daddy doesn't want to be seen with me. I'm not perfect.